Let me ask you something real. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I need to be careful. I can't risk losing what I have. I shouldn't charge that much. It might scare people off. People like me don't play at that level. If so, you're not alone. Because here's the truth. Scarcity thinking is one of the biggest invisible barriers to minority wealth. And until we confront it, no amount of strategy will stick. We'll keep playing small, even when we're talented and capable of so much more. Today, we're diving into why scarcity thinking is deeply rooted in minority communities, how it sabotages even high earners, and practical steps to shift from fear to abundance so you can finally build the affluence you deserve. Let's get into it. Why scarcity thinking runs deep in minority communities. First, let's understand why this is bigger than just mindset affirmations. Scarcity thinking isn't random, it's historical, cultural, and generational. Let's identify the historical roots. Consider, slavery wasn't just forced labor. It was the stripping away of ownership, choice, and economic autonomy. Jim Crow laws criminalized Black success. Black business owners were attacked. Wealth was destroyed. For example, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Redlining prevented home ownership and generational wealth accumulation. So entire generations were taught survival is the goal. Don't dream too big, it's dangerous. This message didn't disappear just because laws changed. Then there's cultural programming. Many minority families still carry a sense of hypervigilance around money, a belief that visibility equals vulnerability, and community narratives like money changes people, don't forget where you come from, or stay humble are still prevalent. While well intended, these messages often reinforce smallness. Then there's also the psychological impact. Scarcity thinking leads to fear of risk, self limiting goals, and chronic undercharging, staying invisible to avoid judgment. Even high earners fall into, I'm making good money, I shouldn't push for more. But that's survival, not affluence. Let's see how scarcity thinking shows up in everyday life. Let's talk about how subtle scarcity thinking usually appears in your daily decisions, even when you're successful. Example number one, undercharging. Thoughts like, I don't want to seem greedy. My clients can't afford more. People like me don't charge those rates. So you keep your prices low, over deliver to justify your fees, and feel resentful and exhausted. Example number two, staying quiet. You avoid sharing wins publicly, talking money with peers, or posting bold opinions online. You do this because you fear judgment, alienation, and people calling you arrogant or out of touch. Example number three, risk aversion. You say, I'm waiting for the perfect time. I need to save more before I invest. And finally, what if I lose it all? So you delay investments, miss opportunities, stay in low paying environments out of comfort. But scarcity convinces you better safe than wealthy. Here's why scarcity thinking kills wealth potential. Scarcity isn't cautious, it's expensive. Here's what it costs you: opportunities you never pursue, wealth you never accumulate, and influence you never claim. Scarcity thinking keeps minority professionals stuck in mid market circles, prevents them from accessing elite rooms, and keeps them invisible to premium clients and partners. It creates a ceiling that has nothing to do with skill and everything to do with comfort. Now, let's discuss the abundance shift. from surviving to thriving. So, how do we break free? Truth number one: wealth is not a zero-sum game. Many minorities were raised to believe if I win, someone else loses. But wealth expands. The more you earn, the more you can hire. The more you can invest back into your community. The more generational security you create. Abundance says there's more than enough for all of us. Truth number two: you're not betraying your community. Another fear: if I succeed, people will say I've changed. Here's the reality: you can succeed and stay true to your values. You can be visible and be humble. Your success can open doors for others. Affluent minorities often carry a dual purpose. My wealth isn't just for me, it's for those coming after me. Truth number three: fear will always be there. Act anyway. Scarcity waits for absolute certainty, zero risk, perfect timing. Abundance takes calculated action even when fear is present. Affluent individuals hire coaches, join high-level groups, and they make investments that stretch them because they know comfort never creates generational wealth. So, what are the practical steps to break the scarcity cycle? Let's make this very real. Step one: notice the narrative. Whenever you think, I can't afford that, I shouldn't charge more, who am I to do this? Ask, is this truth or is this scarcity talking? Step two: set bigger goals. Stop setting goals based on what feels safe, what you've seen others achieve. Ask, if I truly believe there were no limits, what would I want financially? Step three: make one stretch decision. This week, raise your rates. Say yes to a bigger room or event. Share your expertise publicly. Scarcity shrinks in the face of action. Step four: surround yourself with abundance thinkers. Scarcity is contagious, but so is abundance. Find people who talk money openly, see wealth as possibility, and encourage you to play bigger. Now, let's set your action plan for this week. Here's your challenge. Write down 3 scarcity-based beliefs you've noticed in yourself. Write the opposite abundant belief for each one. Take one small action this week that aligns with the abundant belief. That could be charge more, introduce yourself in a high-level space, or say yes to an opportunity that scares you. Remember, generational wealth starts with refusing to think small. So let's do a quick recap. Scarcity thinking isn't just mindset, it's generational programming. It keeps minority professionals invisible and underpaid, and it blocks real wealth building. Here's how we change it. Recognize scarcity thoughts for what they are. Dream bigger and take action, even if fear lingers. Surround yourself with abundant communities. Remember, wealth is not betrayal, it's a legacy. Now, drop in the comments what's one scarcity belief you're committed to letting go of this week. And if you're ready to rewrite your wealth story from scarcity to affluence, subscribe to the Elite Client Academy. If you want to go deeper into transforming your mindset and creating real wealth, stay tuned for the next videos in this series. And grab your copy of The Affluent Negroes for the full blueprint at theaffluentnegroes.com. Remember, I love you, God loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And until the next time I see you or you see me, don't be average, be world-renowned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.